Tulane, 0.
You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Only 7 seconds remaining in the first half. Let's see how they play it here on 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. A timeout is called as this offense tries to find a way to get more points on the board before the half. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He wants to pass it on 2nd down. Gonna take a shot. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. Ready to get things going here in the 2nd half as Georgia about to kick it away. Going for the return. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Huge deficit to start this 3rd quarter. They just need to find something to build a little confidence.
Yeah, it hasn't gone well. When you're trailing by this much, this first drive, man, does everything matter and hinge on this? Because every possession in the 2nd half is going to be critical.
Yeah, and I think if you're on offense, why hold back? What are you worried about? Nothing went well in the first half for you, and at this point, trailing by as much as you are, throw caution to the wind, be aggressive, and let's just see what happens.
Wants to throw on 2nd down. Looking for a huge play. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Got to give this defense credit, man. They've been so good in the back end in coverage. They basically gave nothing away in the first half, and here they are in the 2nd half defending a deep ball.
You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Now the pitch. And he's knocked down, but there's also laundry on the field. We'll see what the officials have called. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. Got a man, it's Smith. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the 1st down.
Offense facing 4th down.
Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. On 4th down, they'll pass for it. Complete, out of the backfield, looking for the sticks. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Short fields make successful offenses, just what they want here. The give to the back. They'll give him maybe one on the play. It's down to the 20.
He's brought down at the 20. Brings up.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll leave it with him. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Dogs! And the stomping has commenced.
Number 22 in the end
And what a nice touchdown run, and this is a team effort, right? It's got to start with the offensive line to give you that crease, and then the wide receivers start to kick in, and the running back, he handles the rest. Nice touchdown run.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Auburn has the lead right now, but I'd hold off on that celebration over at Toomer's Corner for the moment. This one is not over. They're up by 8 over UMass. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. It's caught downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Tulane right back to the line. Going up top on first down. Going for the big play. Oh, and he gets downfield for the big catch. Running toward the tape. Touchdown, Green Wave. And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call.
And QBs love their big tight ends, and especially guys that can do such great things after the catch. He catches it. Dang, Palmer, he looks like a daggum receiver after he catches the football.
What a matchup nightmare, too, man. I mean, he's just too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. If I'm this QB, I'm looking that guy's way a lot more often in this one.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
This offense has a second down play. They'll try to get outside. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5.
Nice job by this defense. Listen, you got to understand, they're going to run the football. They're going to try to milk the clock, Jesse. They got the huge lead.
Haven't been a lot of good plays for this defense in this game so far, so can they build on that one? Can they create some turnovers here in the second half to get back in this game?
Picks up just a few before he's brought down. Not really willing to take a risk there on 3rd and long. Georgia sends out the punt team. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. Bringing it back, it's Smith. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. There's certainly still a hill to climb, but they've got to make sure these drives pay off. Got a touchdown last time, and they back it up here.
Well, and it's amazing in a football game how sometimes they'll surprise you with what you do. Once you get settled, you realize what's going on. Now, I'm comfortable with it. Jesse, this offense looked comfortable on this last drive.
They sure did. It looked like they started to find some momentum. So now it's on this defense to stop that, all right? You're a little bit upset based on what just happened the previous drive. You've got to bow up again and go back to what was working earlier in this game.
The quarterback and the offensive line really do a good job. What do? They sell pass first. Everything looks like pass. Nope, they hit you with a run. Really great job working together with a little bit of misdirection.
Safe completion on the screen. He makes the stop, but a nice pickup there on first down. Leaves them in second and manageable. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. On second down, he'll let it fly. How about that play to get a hand in there and force the incompletion?
Well, the cornerback wasn't fooled that time. He was squatting on the out route, and because of that, he was able to transition, break on the ball, and knock it away.
Looking to throw for it. Fires to the wideout. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be first and goal. Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Green Wave. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down. This is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
35, Tulane, 14.
He's going to bring it out from deep. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. They missed an opportunity to extend this lead the last time they had it, Jesse.
Yeah, they got to be able to regain that momentum, right? Go back to what was working earlier on in this one. And, David, to me, that starts with being the more physical team.
No, I definitely agree. Being the more physical team, but understanding the situation of the game. You're still winning. You got the football back. Now put a nice drive together and execute.
He'll pull it on the read. Quarterback gets the first down. Great job to get down with the slide after getting everything you could.
Well, this is one of the fastest quarterbacks in college football, and that's why the option's a good idea. Because if he can get out in space and he has a chance to get downfield, he is really difficult to tackle, and he's very difficult to catch, as you saw in that last play, getting a first down.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Quick completion to the right. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down.
Third down coming.
Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He looks that one in nicely. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. They allowed the completion, but this defense was swarming to keep him away from that first down line.
Yeah, and you allow completions in those third down situations underneath the sticks, and you come up and rally, and everybody flies to the football. That's great execution by this defense.
They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. The give is to Smith. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand.
On the double.
That's the end of the third quarter. With the score, Georgia 35, Tulane 14.
Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The back goes in motion. Oh, he's looking to throw. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it.
Unloads it downfield. And it's knocked away. They'll give up the ball, failing to convert on 4th.
Well, at this point of the game, in the second half, down 3 possessions, you're not punting anymore, right? Every 4th down you're going to be going for, regardless of where you are in the field. The problem is, defense knows it too, so they're going to play call accordingly. That time, they had a better play call on. They execute. It's just been that kind of day for this offense.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Linebackers have such an amazing responsibility. Got to play run, got to play pass. How about this? Seeing the run aggressively, getting downhill, and getting in the backfield and making the tackle for a loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Fights off a defender. Plows ahead for a pickup of 4 down to the 14. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a 1st and goal. Give to the back. And the defense had its hands full, but they finally wrestle him down short of the first down. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. And he missed it. No good. After the missed field goal, hey, could be worse. It's still up by 21.
Well, that's one the kicker would like to have back. That's a kick he should be making in his sleep.
The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. There have been a couple of missed opportunities for these offenses in the last couple of drives, Jesse.
And I think for this offense here, it'd be nice to hit an explosive play, be it pay off your defense's effort that last drive.
And instead of having to move the ball down the field consistently and then getting stopped on 4 pounds, you're right. Create some of those explosives. Take those deep shots. Make those big plays.
Motion from the offense. They're going to go right back to him on first down. A strong tackle and wrap up from the junior.
It's just so nice to know you can start off on first down with positive plays. Positive yards, hand the football off, set up a good second down.
Fires to the tight end. Bulldozes his way through. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. And now on second down for this offense. Wide receiver shows motion. They're looking for an advantage in the running game to the right. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
You know, as a defense, you kind of want to force the give on the RPO. You want them to run the football, and you could tell maybe the quarterback wishes he pulled this. Small gain, but some information you gathered maybe for the next time you get to run an RPO.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They're throwing for it on fourth down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. And he is denied on fourth down. That defense able to shove him out of bounds short of the line to gain. And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. They'll run it. Across the 25, he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a first down. I'm going to try to make this red zone trip pay off. Right back to the well.
The ball carrier is the running back. Tackle on the play at the 10-yard line. Second down coming up.
Going to work in the red zone. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Smart move to keep it on the ground. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Third and long, and they can get the first down without scoring a touchdown. Give to the running back. Touchdown, Bulldogs! And the punishment has been extended.
Georgia.
They push the lead out here in the fourth quarter and close to getting back on track and going 2-1.
Wow, this offense, they have a lot of faith in this running back. Knowing if they get down in this area of the field, he can get it done and he can answer the bell. 2 rushing touchdowns already for this offense.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
Number 56, set to kick it away.
From back of the end zone, he'll bring it out. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Tulane has it back in the offense, coming out to go on the attack. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute with some points on the board.
And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. Tulane right back to the line. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Comes out throwing on first down. Got his man down the middle. And the catch was one thing and the run even better. A big pickup on that one. This defense might be reeling after those last two and now facing first and goal. The snap sets up to throw. He's got it. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Tulane.
Nice pitch, nice catch, and listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to, and this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. TCU is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join former Heisman winner Davey O'Brien among the legends to wear that uniform. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Rice. We are the eyes and ears of the college football fan, and we've got you covered all day here in studio, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
Offense has a huge lead right now in the fourth quarter, and they're just going to run this football to try to ice the game, being more dominant, being more physical at the point of attack.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense will be quite content just to drain the rest of the time away. They'll give it to him again. At the 40, there he goes. And how much running room have they been able to find just all day? They are piling up unbelievable rushing stats.
And obviously this offense has had their way, getting the huge lead. And now, when you know it's a running situation later in the ball games, you're still getting pounded. This defense has to step up at some point and be a lot more physical.
D coordinators down the road that have to play this offense, man, they're going to have nightmares because this unit has so much speed, so much skill. At running back, receiver, tight end, the quarterback making good decisions. It is so tough trying to stop them and prevent explosive plays.
A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That play just never had a chance. They knock him down for a loss of 5. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Fourth down, and the punt team sends it the other way. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The Tulane offense headed back onto the field. Not a lot of hope here, down 3 possessions late.
Now, and I love this part as a pass rusher because I'm just...
Fires the pass, intercepted. Takes it the other way. Touchdown, Georgia. The defense puts 6 on the board with a big-time interception return. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Dude, you didn't think it could get any worse, right? You thought this game's over as it is anyways. Offense still throwing the football, still trying to make plays, and the defense just continues to pour it on, gets the pick, makes its way all the way to the end zone.
And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Smith takes the handoff. He's knocked down in the backfield. He'll lose a couple. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds.
Timeout, Tulane.
After this, it'll be a wrap. On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the pass is incomplete, and this ball game comes to a close. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and